Good morning, everyone. This is your Nilofar ma'am. I hope you all are fine at your homes and your study is going well. So, as you all know that we are doing the syllabus of internal assignment 3. Our subject is English literature, and in today's video I will explain you worksheet 6 that is related to lesson 4b. Topic of the poem is Chivvy and the poet of the poem is Michael Rosen. So, in the previous worksheet related to lesson 4b we have done word meanings and make sentences, and today's worksheet we will discuss over the question answers related to the lesson only. So like always, before starting the work you all have to mention today's date in your copies, that is 4 August 2021. With this you have to mention online classwork in your copies, and with this you have to mention lesson 4b in your copies. Now let's see the question answers. Question number 1 is, when is a grown-up likely to say this, don't talk with your mouth full? So grown-up means adult person. When is a adult person say that don't talk with your mouth full? Let's see the answer. The grown-ups are likely to tell the children not to talk while their mouths are full of food. So the adult person likely to tell the children that not to talk while their mouths are full of food. That means when they are eating they should not talk. Question number 2 is, when are you likely to told this? Say thank you. So when you are told to say thank you to someone, answer is the children are likely to be reminded to say thank you when they receive a gift or a favor from someone. So the children are likely to be reminded by the adults, means the adults remind the children every time to say thank you when the children receive a gift from someone and when someone is doing any favor for the children. Question number 3 is, when do you think an adult would say this, no one thinks you are funny? So when do you think an adult would say to the children, no one thinks you are funny? Answer is, adults would say no one thinks you are funny when the children act weird or do something funny to get their attention. So when the children act weird, when the children behave in a different way and they do something funny to get the attention of the adults, that time the adults say no one thinks you are funny. Question number 4 is, the last 2 lines of the poem are not prohibitions or instructions. So in the whole poem, adults are giving the instructions to the children, but the last 2 lines of the poem are not prohibitions or not instructions. What is the adult now asking the child to do? So in the last 2 lines, what is the adult asking to the children to do? Do you think the poet is suggesting that this is unreasonable? So do you think that what is being suggested in the last 2 lines of the poem is unreasonable? If yes, then why? You have to tell. So first of all, I would like to tell you the last 2 lines of the poem. So let's see it. So here are the last 2 lines of the poem. Can't you make your own mind up about anything? So here the adult is asking to the children, are you not able to take any decision on yourself? Now let's see the answer of the question. Answer is, in the last 2 lines of the poem, the adult is asking the child to take his decision himself and to think independently. So in the last 2 lines, it is being told to the child that take your decision yourself and think independently. It is entirely unreasonable because the child has not been trained to use his mind. He has only been trained to follow the instructions given by the adults. And these 2 lines are completely unreasonable because the child is not trained to use his own mind. He has only been trained to follow the instructions given by the adults, because every time adults say to the children that do whatever is being told to you. So the last 2 lines of the poem is completely unreasonable. Question number 5 is, why do you think grown-ups say the kinds of things mentioned in the poem? So according to you, why the grown-ups say the kinds of things which are mentioned in the poem to the children? Is it important that they teach children good manners and how to behave in public? So according to you, is it important that every time adults should teach children good manners and they should teach them how to behave in public? Answer is, adults constantly give instructions to their children for various reasons. So every time the adults constantly means continuously give instructions to their child for various reasons. They try to train them to behave in a decent and well-mannered way, and the reason is that they want to train their child to behave in a decent and well-mannered way. Yes, it is important to teach the children all these things so that they learn good manners and how to behave in society. So of course it is important to teach the children the good manners, all these things, so that only they can behave well in the society. They can learn good manners and they know how to behave in front of others. Question number 6 is, if you had to make some rules for grown-ups to follow, what would you say? So if you have to make some rules for the grown-ups, for adults, so what would you say? Make at least 5 such rules. You have to make that 5 rules that you want to make for adults. Arrange the lines as in a poem. Answer is, the first one rule is, don't dictate and impose your rules. So the child obviously would like to say to the adults that don't dictate and impose your rules on us. Second one, your ways and thinking are different from ours, because it is the major problem. The ways and thinking of the adults are different from the children. Third one is, don't talk over the phone while eating, which a lot of adults used to do. They talk over the phone while they eat. Fourth one is, please spend some time with us. And fifth one is, please take us for outings. So these were the question answers related to lesson 4B, which I have explained you. I hope everything is clear to all of you. If still any confusion is there, so you can ask me on the WhatsApp also. I'll meet you in the another explanation video. Till that, keep learning, stay home, stay safe. Bye bye everyone.